Hey, kiddos. Sorry I cannot be there with you the rest of this week and most of next week to really get this project going. However, I know that Miss Ray or whoever your sub is going to have more than enough information and be super helpful to get you going, okay? So basically, you just went over with your teacher really what's expected for the rest of the project. So you all yesterday created this weather recipe book. Now, one thing I want to make sure, okay, is that you all really went into detail with your research. If you and your group maybe slacked a little bit to try to get the information done quickly, while that was maybe okay in the moment, it's not going to be okay moving forward. So I'm really going to encourage you to go back, and if you have a severe storm that maybe you don't know the answers to all of these questions, that you go back and do a little research before you begin writing your script today, okay? You are going to need it and you are going to want it because, I'm going to show you this here, your rubric that I'm using to grade you, I am looking for, can I find the answer to how this storm is formed? Do I know the season and or the month? Do I know your safety tips? Okay. So when I'm going through and I'm looking at these questions that I've provided for you on here, if you don't have it for your assigned storm, you need to start there. Now let's assume that that's all taken care of and we're on task number 2. You are creating, it says, a live on the scene weather report. Now, that does not mean that you're going to be doing it in class. And in fact, I'm hoping that Miss Ray or your sub has told you that you are going to actually be filming these since I won't be there to watch them. But what this does still mean is that you will be reporting like you are live on a scene of a severe storm. I will show you, or I will include a couple links to some past videos so you can kind of get some ideas as to kind of what this is going for. It's okay. It's going to be silly. They're going to be tacky and goofy, but you still have to include the information. Okay. So let's say that you were assigned one of these 4 storms up here. Let's say you did thunderstorms. That's what Miss Ray gave you. And you're basically going to use the research you have for that to help write a script. In a second, you're going to come back together with your teacher and you're going to just kind of touch base about what's expected. But number 1, above and beyond, every person is helping to write the script. So you do not get to break away to work on props, or you don't get to go and start like doing something else. Everyone helps write the script. Okay. If you just have one person writing who's very clear and like has neat handwriting, that is fine. However, we can make photocopies for you. That way you don't have to have multiple copies going on. Remember, the only 2 people who have to talk are the people who signed up for Weather Reporter 1 and Weather Reporter 2. You other 2 people have different jobs as the day goes on, but you could maybe choose to be in it if you want to be, okay? So be brainstorming creative ways to make your weather report authentic. What could your weather reporters wear? Think about what props you could have and how you could use them. Also, in the coming days, you should be rehearsing your weather report numerous times, and your focus or your goal would be that your weather report lasts approximately 1.5 minutes. Okay. Miss Ray or your sub is going to talk to you about like the timeline for getting this done early next week, but we'll save that for the end of class. So when you finish this video, you need to go back to your assigned seat so Miss Ray or your sub can talk to you, but then you will have most of today to get started on your script and then also working on your props.